Sorry, Zagreus, I have to go. Lots of assignments as of late. Too bad I can't be everywhere at once. No use in making idle chat, right, Zagreus? I have a job to do, and you've no interest in remaining here. See you around out there. Don't bother, Zagreus. I was just leaving. I hope you've thought through all of this. For both our sakes. I can't keep bailing you out each time you get in over your head. I have to say, it's quite a mess you've gotten yourself into, Zagreus. You better know what you're doing. You're wasting your time. Just go. Shouldn't you be back out there by now, getting yourself killed? You know how much trouble I am getting myself into here. There's nothing left for us to talk about. Don't talk to me. Just go. Excuse me, I've got work to do. Not now. I have to go. I don't know what you want from me. I have to get back to my responsibilities. You are in so much trouble. You watch yourself out there. Take care of yourself. I'll see you out there, I guess. I hope this is all worth it. We'll meet again out there. I hope you know what you're doing. Can't talk right now. I have to get to work. I need to get to work. I'll see you later. Your father's gonna have my hide. I am in so much trouble you have no idea. What have I gotten myself into, Zag? Death approaches. Time to die. Time is up. It's time. This ends now. Blood and darkness. In the name of Hades. You wretches are coming with me. Death has come. There is no escape. You called? Life and death, one and the same. Say goodnight. That's enough. Enough. I got you. Stand down. Life is short. Back, you wretches. Quite a mess you've made here, Zagreus. It's clear. Go. I have to get back. Go on. Keep going. Keep fighting. Nice running into you. Take care, Zagreus. I'm going. That's that. Be seeing you. I've got to go. See you. Not a word of this. Let's keep this between us. You had your hands full. You're welcome. Go. Should be clear. You never saw me. Don't die, Zag. Stay alive. Pathetic. Idiot. Come off it. Oh, come on. Really? Should have let you die. Back off. Cut it out. Don't do that again. Watch it. Stop that. Stop. Waste of time. Useless. Why do I bother? You finished? Enough. No, you don't. No, you don't. I got you. I got you. Not yet. Not yet. I don't think so. It's not your time. Not so fast. Not a chance. No way. Not if I can help it. Live. Go. Be more careful. Wake up. Watch it, damn you. On your feet. Focus, Sag. Keep fighting. Keep going. Get back in there. You're not dying yet. You're still alive. Go. It's not your time. You're not finished. You're still in this. Snap out of it. Time to go home. Can't be helped. You tried. Oh, Zag. What were you thinking? You're dead. You're dead, Zag. You're coming with me. That's it. That does it. Well, come along. You had this coming. What did you expect? No escaping death. I have to take you back. Let's go home. Let's go, Zag. We're heading home. There is no escape. Time to die. Blood and darkness. In the name of Hades. Death has come. Not this time. I'm sorry. I have to take you now. It's over. You're finished. You brought this on yourself. Your luck's run out. Nothing I can do. What do you need exactly? What is it, Zag? What's up? If that'll be all, I'll take care of it. Good as done. All right. So be it. What, really? Come on, what is this, Zagreus? You think handing this to me makes up for everything you've put us through? Why bother with such empty gestures, Zag? You've said you're getting out of here. Best focus on that and leave me be. You shouldn't be doing this, Zag. You picked sides and things are not the same. A momentary stab at thoughtfulness can't fix something like that. What is it with the generosity lately? Look, I'll just stash this with the rest if you really don't have a better thing to do with it than dump it off on me. You can't be serious. You're serious? You know what, fine. I'll take this and we'll go about our business, though I don't see why you bother. I have to hand it to you, Zag. You're really putting in the work to get me to forgive you after all you've done. I'm honestly surprised. You're really asking me to join you for a drink? I'm in. You know what, sure. The work can wait. I've always lacked your optimism, Zag. Anyway, the work has waited long enough. I need to get back to it. Thanks for the drink. Watch yourself out there, Zagreus. I have to go. You want me to take that off your hands? Fine. But you are taking this from me. And if anybody asks, we're even. Or scratch that. Don't tell anyone about this. Understand? Huh. Yes? What? What? You. It's you. Well. You alright? You okay? Sorry, Zag. Welcome home. Hey, Zag. Hey, you left. Without so much as telling me goodbye. I suppose you knew I'd catch up with you sooner or later. Is that it? No escaping death and all? That's more motivation than I've ever heard from you. Well, if you won't say it, I'll say it. Goodbye, Zagreus. I've got to hand it to you, Zag. You're easy to track down. The shades of Tartarus are beginning to fear you even more than your Lord Father. I'm not so sure about that. Even I'm beginning to fear you, I think. Seems I don't know you as well as I thought. What's with the look? You had your hands full, now you don't, thanks to me. Seems I'm left to thanking myself, since you're too proud to do it. You seemed a little winded there, no? Not even close to the surface yet, either. You're very welcome. Now I'd better get back before Lord Hades catches on to this. Listen to me. I don't know how else to put this, but I want you to come home, voluntarily. It's not just you swept up in all this nonsense now, and I know you didn't ask for me to get involved, but what did you expect? You don't have to do anything of the sort. You have no idea how good you've had it here. Maybe someday you'll come to understand. It wasn't being offered, just happened to be in the area is all. Carry on, Zagreus. Still running from yourself, I see. How's that been working out for you thus far? Mother Nyx was like a mother to you too, and this is how you repay her. You should be ashamed of yourself and learn your place. Go about your business, Zag. What if Lord Hades saw us chatting like this now? I risked everything by helping you out there and still you failed. Always happy to oblige, especially when it causes me to risk my station, to risk everything I've worked for. Be on your way, Zagreus. I have an audience with Lord Hades in a moment. An inquiry into my recent absences. Recently, I'm not so sure. Whatever you're doing, it had better be worth it. I met her, you know. Persephone, I mean. You look more like your father, but you have her eyes. One of them, anyway. It's not like that. I didn't know any more than you. Besides, Lord Hades ordered all of us to never speak of her again. I thought it just a bad relationship. I didn't realize she left her son. Maybe so. But even still, she did abandon you. Your family's here, if you ask me. But I can understand that. You need answers. And lastly, you're forbidden from offering further assistance to Prince Zagreus. Do we understand each other? Enough! Get back to work, and I'll get back to mine. Hypnos, really, that is the worst idea I think I've ever heard. Do you understand how little sense that makes? I don't know why I bother with you, honestly. Get back to work, and let me do the same. You cannot keep falling asleep on the job like this, Hypnos. This is completely unacceptable. Don't give me any ideas. Pull yourself together and quit slacking off. The house needs help and you've got a job to do. Now get to it. Death is inescapable. Thought I'd find you here. Thought I'd drop in. I have returned. I have arrived. I am here. Pardon the interruption. You look like you could use a hand. Hello again. I sensed your presence here. Did you miss me, Zagreus? How goes it, Zagreus? Let's see who's better at this, Zagreus. You might want to stand back there, Zag. Think you can beat me, Zag? Let's slay these wretches quickly. Can you deal death faster than I? What say we get things started? Let's get to it then. Here come your father's forces. I'll handle this. I'll make this quick. Think you can beat me? Who dies first? This won't take long. All of you. It's over. I'll send you to the lowest depths. Prepare yourselves. This one's on me, Zag. All of you, prepare to die again. Together, we bring death. You. You're next. You are next. How about you? How about you? How about you? Your turn. That one. You die next. Prepare to die. Any last words? You're already dead. Time's up. Farewell. Farewell. Rest in peace. Goodbye. Bye now. Easy. Simple. Dead. Dead. Gone. One less. Another gone. That's one less. There. All must die. All perish. Death sentence. Death sentence. Death and decay. Certain death. Wither and die. Who dies next? Perish. Die. Die. Rah. Careful, damn it. Watch yourself. Watch out! Stay out of the way. Zagreus! Not on my watch. Don't die here, Zagreus. Hold on, Zag. Not me, idiot. Not helpful, Zagreus. I'm on your side. You can't hurt me. Seriously, Zag? Fight them, not me. You aren't helping, Zag. You going to help or what? Counterproductive, Zag. Why bother? I'm not your foe here, Zag. Don't test me, Zagreus. Not going to fight you, Zag. Watch your fire. That's settled. That's settled, then. That was the last of them. That's quite enough of that. Drove them back. That's all of them. I'll write this one off. This won't go on the record. That settles that. You still alive? You're welcome. Not bad, Zag. Here. Save some for me next time. You took down more than I did. Got more of them than I did, huh? You held your own out there. You held your own, I guess. You're not too bad at this. You're reckless, but you're quick. You're fast, I'll give you that. Here's something for the show. You've gotten stronger, Zag. Good work, my friend. Let's call this one a draw. Huh, it's a tie. You got as many as I did. It's a draw. Looks like we tied. Another tie, huh? Thought I might find you all the way out here. Although, quite frankly, I'm surprised you're still alive. I haven't, Zag. Now stand back and let me show you how it's done. Still at it, I see. You're stubborn. And you are going to get me in a heap of trouble before all is said and done. Not a word of this to anyone back home. You hear me, Zagreus? I heard you got yourself into another mess that needed cleaning up. We'll catch up later. Now let's deal with these wretches and be done. Hope you don't mind if I cut in here, Zagreus. What say we go take care of business here just like we used to, Zag? I can't stay long, so how about we get this business over with? Figured you'd be up to have another of our little contests. Now let's go. What do you say we deal some death together, Zagreus? Don't have much time, but let me see if I can pitch in. Remember, not a word of this to anyone. Let's go. I still cannot entirely believe you really think there's any way you're getting out of here. That's different, that's my job. I can't stay there, and frankly I can barely stand it. Do you have any idea how bright it gets up there? Well, we'll see what the fates have to say about that. Maybe the shade of Daedalus can make you some protective eyewear or something. I'm rather used to the relationship, thanks, Zagreus. Seems like you got to know him pretty well. I don't know what's worse, dying repeatedly or Hypnos. Although I guess I'm grateful for your patience with him, Zag. You've seen a lot of Megara lately, haven't you, Zag? If you insist, although I think it's much more complicated than you say. That's not what I meant. But fine, you've told me all I need to know for now. My lord, I apologize sincerely for the lapse in my performance as of late. I think my duties following the recent war above took more of a toll from me than I expected. Thank you, my lord. I am at your service. I'll be getting back to my assignment now. I got the message that you need assistance, Zagreus. I got the feeling you could use some backup here. Good, I'm not too late. Got here as quickly as I could. That one was mine. That was my kill. I see how it is. You took my kill. Find your own targets. Oh, really? Think you can beat me? Dirty move. Oh! So it's like that. Get your own kills. I had that one. You're interrupting private conversations, Zagreus. Leave us. I do not care for his approach at all, but he has been professionally courteous with me. More than I can say for most of your Olympian relatives, I suppose. Discounting Hermes, I should say, the rest of them have nothing much to do with me at all. I can imagine why. I know it's complicated with your father here. But as for Ares, I think he's all right. I correspond with Charon all the time, but even I don't know the full extent of his responsibilities. He's an independent contractor of sorts, been here forever. Your father gives him plenty of space to work. I doubt he's in it for the compensation, Zagreus. There is no underworld without Charon. I think he knows that, and your father knows it too. It is. I'm quite feared up there. Most of them cannot distinguish between me and, say, Lord Ares, or your father even. We fill them with despair. No helping it. We've all the time to educate them here. Their ignorance of death is solved almost as soon as they experience their first, though I suppose they might be better off knowing before the fact. They see it as their one and only chance. Imagine if after you perished, that was it. Back to the infinite chaos. Everything about you returned to how it was before you were even there. I know, right? Some of them know that isn't how it is and try to tell their kind about what it is we do here, but it's slow going getting the information out. Either way, I get to be the bearer of good news. They live with all their hearts, or at least try. I think there's something to it, truthfully. Though some of them, they fall apart. They get here without me, on their own, gripped with despair. If only they knew what your father always says about all this. I mean, you can't escape your problems, Zagreus. You can run from your family, but you can't run from everything. You have no choice but to confront it and work through it, sooner or later, one way or another. You and all of us. I can release them from their decaying bodies. Sometimes the fates demand I bring them in sooner. That's about as much as I can do. Some of them get it early on, how to live. It's quite impressive, really, but they learn so quick. What can I say? It's different. I never stay up there for very long. Don't think I could. It starts making me feel ill. Too many sensations, all at once. And when the chariot of Helios is in the sky, it gets so bright that I can barely see. There's no accounting for their taste, I guess. But I'm discounting certain aspects that are not so bad. You know what? I'll not spoil the surprise. I have a feeling you're going to see for yourself soon enough.
He is a brazen one, I have to give him that. I hadn't realized that you were close. Despite some questionable choices on your part, I don't think you're the poorest judge of character. And so, maybe I have him wrong.
Ugh, what is this? Come on already, Zagreus. Are you just messing with me now? How did you even manage to get more of this, much less decide to hand it off to me? You like me, Zagreus? I never thought. I don't know why that sounds so strange coming from you, given everything that's happened as of late. I never said anything like that. You know what? There's a bunch of mortals I have to go fetch. Goodbye. You're asking my consent to give me yet another lavish gift. Sure. Permission granted. Though what makes you think that your approach this time is going to be any more successful than the last? Our relationship? It wasn't long ago you were prepared to throw it all away while making for the surface, if you don't recall. But now you're saying that you care for me. And what exactly, Zagreus? Yes, I know, I think, because when I heard you took off, the anger that I felt, it wasn't something I expected. So, what do we do now? I see. Well then, the best that I can say for now is that I'm grateful too for this. Take care of yourself, Zag. Just tell me one thing, Zagreus. Did you really mean what you told me before, that maybe we ought to take our time? You have no concept of which impulses to act upon and which to keep in check. You say you'll wait? Well, let me ask you this. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I'm here. Already. Right? A lot of things, and you will have to grow to like it, Zag. Or, what I mean is, don't take my silence the wrong way, alright? I better get going, though. I'm way behind on work, but see you again, if that's alright. I've known Megara much longer than you. Who do you think talked me into this? Yes, of course. Why do you ask? The mortals have their customs, yes, indeed. Quite a variety in point of fact. However, none as yet have stuck with me, I think. So don't concern yourself with things like that. Not any more than usual. Tell her that I said hello when next you meet. I'd say we know quite a bit by now, all things considered. Isn't that right, Megara? Welcome back. Hey, Zag. Hey, you're back. Good work out there. Well done that time. Good work. Heard you made it, Zag. Went all the way again, huh? Glad you're back. Back in one piece. Over here. Hello. What's going on, Zag? Much as I would like to stay and chat, I'd better go. Zag, I've got so many mortals on my plate right now. See you out there soon enough, alright? If you stay out too long, I'm going to track you down. Sounds like we've both been keeping plenty busy as of late. Now that you're here, I can finally head out. We'll have to catch up more some other time. Sorry, Zag. I'm due to get a bunch of mortals now. Excuse me, Zag. Just got word that I'm needed back up top. Hope your father's going to be all right with all of this. We showed those wretches last time, didn't we? Good running into you out there. I'm glad you made it out. Impressive that you went the distance once again. Was good having an opportunity to back you up out there. I heard you did good work out there last time. The Shades are murmuring about your latest exploits, Zag. Don't have a lot of time for catching up right now here, Zag. You're not in too much of a hurry, are you, Zag? Well then, some mortal up there has lived a good long life. Mind if I practice my ability to shift short distances with someone else? Well, I'd say that test was a success, wouldn't you? I have to shift away from here, though if you'd care to join me. Too bad I can't just shift you to the top. Though this wasn't so bad. Hey, let's get out of here for just a bit, alright? Phew, thanks for the break. Now back to it, I guess. Was just about to go on break, if you would care to join me. Good catching up. Take care of yourself, Zag. I think you'd better head back to your quarters, Zagreus. I'd best get back to my responsibilities for now. My lord, he and I... Please, go lock me up in Tartarus or deal whichever justice you see fit, but my loyalty is not subject to change, and I cannot stand by and watch you fight. The matter between you and Zagreus, there has to be some resolution here. I am deeply sorry, Lord. We'll see you later out there, Zagreus. Just catching up on things with Megara here, Zag. Enjoy the peace and quiet with us, Zag. Discussing work-related matters, Zagreus. We've been comparing notes about our latest tasks. Catch up with you some other time, all right? Appreciate that. Hang on to this for me. What? This can't be. What is this, Zag? I need to ask something of you. Hypnos, you're not irreplaceable, you understand? If you don't shape up quickly, someone else is going to have your job. I feel like I'm not getting through to you, brother. Well, after the inevitable happens, don't come telling me I didn't try. I've heard that your reports have been immaculate of late, Hypnos. I have to know, who's helping you with them? It can't be Zagreus. Look, whatever the case, the work's improved. It's been observed. You ought to keep it up. Though what I mean to say is that I'm sorry, Hypnos. You're my brother, but I haven't always treated you that way. Would you be willing to forgive me? Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. We each have got important jobs to do. Isn't that right, brother? Mother, is there something I can do to help with all of this? I spend too much time away from the house. Please, let me know. I understand, and I will do my best. Thank you for taking care of everything. I have every faith in you, Mother, and in this house. Farewell. You took Lord Hades down. You really did. I've never seen him quite like this before. I could scarce believe it when he came up through the pool of sticks himself. Come on, Zag. Take some credit where it's due. Though, you'll forgive me if I keep my distance for a little while, as I think you have some issues to resolve. You watch yourself. You wish to see me once again, my lord? It's been a while since I had an audience with you. I say, you honor me, my lord. I appreciate you telling me yourself, and I concur that, for the good of all the underworld, it is imperative that each of us continue to perform at our full strength. What are you doing back here, Zag? You made it out. Visiting from time to time. I don't understand. I see. Well then, that's good. That's good because it means that I won't have to track you down up top. Because between us, I can only take so much of it up there. You're really staying, Zagreus? I mean, between the generally ill-conceived attempts to reach the surface every so often.
Huh. Well then, I'll see what I can do about that. You'll have to show me what you mean by live a little, though.
See what I mean now, Zag? Nice place to visit on occasion, sure. But I definitely wouldn't want to live there. Am I imagining it, Mother, or has this house been running relatively smoothly as of late? Although I know I must be tempting the three fates by putting it like this. Well, know that I am ever grateful, Mother, and I love you very much. Where would we be right now if not for you? I don't take what you've done for us for granted, nor does anybody here. You rest assured.
Ambrosia. Zagreus, where did you even... Don't you think this is a bit excessive? Oh, you would be surprised. Though if you're going to embarrass me, you know what? I am going to reciprocate. Behold. You know, the Olympians do have good taste in certain things. The last bottle you gave me, it was better than expected. Though I almost decided not to try it at all. Different, huh? Well then, I guess I'll have to see what you mean by that. Thank you, Zag. You didn't have to do this. You're going back there? Don't stay too long in there. Looking the other way. Don't worry, Zag. Didn't see a thing. Hey, back, huh? You made it. Done snooping? Had enough in there? I can tell when Mother Nyx is upset, Zagreus, and I know better than to ask her, so I'm going to ask you. What happened? Well, Mother cares, and I for one know better than to question it. None of us would be here were it not for her. If she has a request for you, you honor it. You're a god. I'm telling you to learn to act like one. It's not me you should be apologizing to, Zag. Although, with Mother Nyx, sometimes it's best to leave her be. As for Dusa, I didn't mean to suggest you should abandon your friend. If I were you, I would start getting over it as soon as possible. But I don't see you doing that. Just remember, maybe this isn't about you. Dusa's job may have been far too much for her. Mother Nyx is strict, but she is fair. Megara will be no such thing. Some of us don't default to questioning every decision from our superiors. I saw that Dusa's back. You must have worked your ways on Mother Nyx. Don't know how you do it. Can't remember the last time I saw her budge on anything. Incessant hard work can lead to trouble, Zagreus. I think maybe that's why Mother was concerned. We all know how your father can get. She doesn't need someone like Dusa taking after him. You don't need to ask me such things, Zagreus. They're your feelings. Finally, it's about time Olympus took notice of Mother and all her accomplishments. He'd be a hollow fool if he did. Why do you think they fear us on Olympus, Zagreus? Because of Hypnos? I don't think Mother Nyx requires your concern. Though by all means, talk to her about it if you like. Mother Nyx told me you restored the eldest sigil, Zagreus. I couldn't believe that was your doing. What you did, it meant a lot to her. No, not everyone is quite as sharing as you are, Zag, nor as inclined to pry. But still, in this case, sounds like it worked out. So thank you, if she hasn't said as much. I somehow knew, you know. I always knew you weren't going to stay. You were so restless here. You just needed a reason to leave. and I hoped you wouldn't find one this quickly. Ugh, what am I saying? You have no idea. What are you doing back here, Zagreus? I risked everything by helping you out there. So that was all for nothing then? Well, don't let me stop you then. Always happy to risk my station for your sake. To risk everything I've worked for. Most of it, yes? Don't beat yourself up though, Zagreus. It's a practiced skill, but I've apparently been able to do it since birth. Mother Nyx says I was a real handful. In case you haven't noticed, most of us who sprang from Nyx, we are not exactly close. Nemesis is fully occupied meting out justice on the surface. Our paths are not designed to cross. And based on everything I know, that's fine with me. How's that rail of adamant been working out for you lately? Always figured the direct approach was more your style, though I happened to have a look at your permanent record lately, and it turns out you're doing a lot of work with that thing. The mortals call her Strife, she and her children. It's thanks partly to their dedicated efforts I'm so busy all the time. Though, it is best we didn't speak of her, I think. Wouldn't be surprised if you were closer to him than I am. Not all of Nyx's sons and daughters keep in steady touch, though at least we're not always at each other's throats like the other side of your family. Everything is an exchange with Charon, Zag. If there was something you refused to pay for, then I'm going to assume that's why you're back here now. The debt is paid in obols or in blood. Or their closest counterparts, I guess. Who? What? No. Why would you even ask? What are you talking about, Zagreus? Just because Charon's selling you things doesn't mean he's helping you. Wait, are you sure? All I can think of is Charon's very dedicated to this house, like some of us. Maybe he thought he could help settle things between you and your father, one way or another. As you will, Mother. It will be done immediately, then. Understood, Mother. Commencing the assignment now. Then very well, Mother. I'll begin right away and be back soon. I hear you, Mother, and obey. I will return when the task is complete. Thank you for thinking of me for this task. I'll make it happen shortly. The task is clear to me, Mother. I go. Your will be done. It shall be as you say, my lord. I will report back soon. Yes, my lord. I will begin, and not return until the deed is done. If that is all, my lord, then I will make way for the surface now. I understand, my lord. I know where they are, and soon shall bring them here. I do appreciate your faith in me, my lord. Begging your pardon, please. This matter will be dealt with promptly, lord. I expect to return shortly. Looks like you have everything under control. Nice work, Hypnos. Plenty of time for sleeping once your shift is over, right, brother? Heard your latest reports were looking good, Hypnos. You keep it up. Anyway, good catching up, Hypnos. That's the last of the new registrations, but I should have more soon. All right, I'd better get going. Take care, brother. The river Styx is right in front of you, and you don't see anything, Zag? I can watch it endlessly. Studying a competition, you might say. Most mortals expect to get here by river, with Charon. Not with me. I find it rather soothing, as a matter of fact. A break from having to deal constantly with mortal souls. Speaking of which, I have to pick somebody up right now. We weren't. She kept to herself, as I recall, and I would do the same. Unlike my present company, I do not ask too many questions. It was quite clear to me she wasn't from this place. Sometimes I have to be reminded that Lord Hades wasn't born here, like the rest of us. But Persephone, she had a radiance about her, I suppose. Reminded me of the outside. But I don't mean that in a negative respect. I saw the faded list of minor prophecies was requisitioned through the house contractor, Zagreus. Didn't take you for an agent of the fates. Guess it just wasn't meant to be. Though, I don't know them at all. Keep only to themselves somewhere. Sometimes I wonder whether everything really is preordained or whether they're making all this up as they go. I saw you voided the old pact between Orpheus and your father. So now he gets to see his wife from time to time? You really need to learn to stop meddling in others' affairs. Did either of them even ask your help? I can't imagine Orpheus did, and I'm guessing his wife's feelings were complicated too, from what I know of the circumstances of their final meeting. So you decided to step in. I think my instincts on the subject are just not the same as yours. I know your intentions were in the right place, but you know what? Forget it. I heard you stayed the Knave King's sentence. I should be angry with you. Sisyphus must be the only mortal ever to have humiliated me. But Mother Nyx, she must have backed you, didn't she? Oh? Well, he's an odd one, through and through, I guess. As long as I don't have to deal with him again. I have my orders, he has his. What do you think? Even back when he was still alive, there was no real chance I was going to be the one to take him here, given his line of work. No. I tend to those in less of a hurry to come here. Your trainer's been absent from his post, more so than usual. You voided his pact with Lord Hades, didn't you? I don't know how you did it. Love is common among mortals. Is theirs really so special as to be worth the trouble? Not just on your part, but theirs. I see. I understand. You're my dear friend as well. Though we have done an awful lot to jeopardize that lately, haven't we? Look. Take care, Zag. Be seeing you. He's utterly incompetent, Zag. He wouldn't even be here if Mother Nyx wasn't trying to whip him into some sort of shape. I know, it's just... You're right. I catch myself feeling particularly horrid after talking to him. He can be very frustrating and self-absorbed. Though, I know he means well. Probably. I can hardly believe it either, Zagreus. But then again, he's one of Mother Nyx's offspring, so we shouldn't be so surprised. Though I have to thank you for talking to me about him a while back. He loves lists. Doesn't do well with subtlety so much, but spell things out for him and he will get right on it. Long as he's awake, at least. He's still working on that part. Hypnos, this list has a bunch of tasks from I don't know how long ago. I mean, I took several of these last year, and you've already submitted this week's registrations. Why isn't that marked complete? You need to focus, brother, or it'll be Lord Hades reprimanding you again, and that is not something you want. Well, how often do you consult these lists you make? If you're spending too much time just making lists, you're not leaving time to get anything done. You'll have to work around the constraints of your responsibilities. You do take breaks, don't you? Before and after each break, maybe that's a time to make sure your own list of priorities is up to date. Congratulations, brother. I saw you finally made the board. You made us proud. I definitely know the feeling. Well then, let's keep it up, the both of us, all right? Our responsibilities must have us cross paths often, yes. But I didn't really get to know her until after the whole humiliating affair with Sisyphus. We each had to blow off some steam, yes. That was some of the hardest I ever worked back then, and her too, I think. When you go through something like that with someone, it brings you closer, I suppose. Answer me something, Zagreus. What am I to you exactly, as of late? Because sometimes with you, Well, here I am. But you didn't answer my question. Though you know something, forget I asked. I've got to go. You know I don't have time to list all your infuriating habits, Zagreus. Though, if any of them were outside my usual tolerance threshold, I promise to let you know. All right? We're good. See you, all right? It just struck me how much you've changed, Zag. I still remember when you kept trying to singe Cerberus's tail with your feet. Haven't seen you do that in a while. It sure must have taken a lot of courage for you to come right up and tell me you thought I looked better before I cut my hair. I still ask myself how come I didn't keep ignoring you after that. Or slice your head off. No, it kept getting in my way. Sliced it right off and never looked back. So, plenty of personal growth all around then. She didn't think she did? What are you talking about, Zag? She left when you were born, was never seen or spoken of again until all this with you. What? But Mother Nyx and your father, they could have sent for her, let her know. They must have known where she went. That's a lot to take in. How's everything been going with your mother, Zagreus? You've been pretty quiet about the whole thing. Is everything all right? You can tell me. Well, if there's something more that I can do to support you in this, let me know, all right? Sounds like you're making progress, at least. Have to tell you, Zag, it's different with your mother around here. Don't mean to be so obvious, but it's something about your father, I suppose. I'm beginning to think we all are. And please don't take this the wrong way, but I think you and your father have a lot of work ahead of you as well. Queen Persephone, all of us, we are most pleased you're back. If there is anything that I can do to ease your acclimation to this house, you need but ask. Your son, he is very capable of looking after himself, it turns out, although I try to be there just in case. Though I must beg your pardon, Queen. Someone awaits me on the surface now. I thank you for your blessings, Queen Persephone. Your son and I, we always were quite close, but through all this ordeal we've become rather inseparable, I think. As you will, Queen. All right. Your mother's very clever, Zagreus. I always thought you got that from your father. Now I'm not so sure. So all is well with the Olympians again? Huh. Yes, indeed. Well then, I guess enjoy it while it lasts, as mortals sometimes say. I'll see you out there. So between us, all you're attempting to break out of here, over and over, you're now authorized to keep that up? Exposing weaknesses in underworld security, huh? I have to say, I never thought I'd hear you talking about looking forward to working, Zag. You feeling all right? Spending too much time on the surface, maybe? Well then, I'll be looking forward to working with you in a more official capacity, even if we're still supposed to keep it all under wraps, for sake of appearances. See you out there.
There's no accounting for their taste, I guess. Don't know what you're expecting giving this to me. If there's a catch here, I don't want to know. Let's get this done. You're certain? Well, I understand. I'd best get back to my responsibilities for now. Outdid me once again there, huh? I have to admit, you're not as bad at all of this as I expected. First I found you, I was certain that you had no chance at all. That's fair as an assessment, I would say. But then again, it's never been an easy time for me. I know I have to do my job, but I don't have to keep on helping you like this. No, you deadbeat, I'm telling you the opposite. Why do you think I keep on showing up? You may not really need me, Zagreus, but I will take these opportunities to help. I take it that's all right. Good to see you taking little Mort there on one of your strolls. Means I can better keep an eye on you out there. And I cannot believe you still remember that. Regardless, he will not be getting lost again under your supervision. Accurate? Thought you could just get away from me, did you? Death approaches. I got you. Hold on. Stand back. You called? I got this. No problem. I'm here. Zagreus? Need a hand? Look at this mess. Prepare to die. Death. Death sentence. Time to die. Who's coming with me? It's time. Megara! Hate to have to do this. Pardon me. Forgive my rudeness here. Hate to butt in. Don't make me do this, Zag. That thing causing trouble? Bad spot there, Zag? Just won't stay dead, will it? Hydra. Ugh, this heat. What a mess. Bull of Minos. Greetings, Bull. Hail, Bullman. Back off him, Bull. You'll die again, Bullman. The Bull of Minos? King Theseus. Remember me, O King? Hail, King. The champion himself. I'm back, King Theseus. Let's even up the odds. My lord. Forgive me, Lord. Lord Hades. I must assist him, Lord. This isn't what it looks like, Lord. Really, Zagreus? Again? Once more, then. Miss me, Zagreus? Can't get enough of me. More death to go around. Already? Already, huh? I'm back. Don't die. Keep going. See you. I'm out. Got to go. Finish this. Farewell. Fight on. I think not. I'm already here. I'm here already, Zag. Don't be absurd. Really? Seriously? Come on, Zag. Really, Zagreus? Come off it, Zag. Only one of me, Zag. Quit messing around. Stop it. Cut it out. Megara here? What is this, Megara? We have this, Megara. Unnecessary, Megara. Megara again? Megara. Megara? Do I know him? What is he doing here? Who is that? Is he supposed to help? One of your friends there, Zag? That skeleton. The skeleton again. Sisyphus. Sisyphus? Sisyphus, you dare? That's Sisyphus. Him again? Why ask for help from him? Unnecessary, Zag. Some help he was. What is this, Zagreus? You again? You again! I told you to get out. Stay out of this. Be gone. Don't interfere. You're not authorized. Get out while you still can. The time has come. Death has arrived. Death is inevitable. I found you, Zagreus. Looks like I got here just in time. I have returned. I thought I'd find you here. It's been a little while, hasn't it? I happen to be in the area. Why, hello, Zagreus. I have returned. How about another of our little contests, Zagreus? We'll have to catch up at some other time, though good to see you anyway. I have a feeling this is not going to take much time at all. I only have a little time until my next assignment, but this shouldn't take too long. Thought I might stop by and check up on this corner of the underworld, Zag. You've come this far, now let's make sure you go the distance, Zag. I heard there was a matter that required my attention here. Had a feeling I would find you all alone out here. Want to stand back and watch me work here, Zag? This one is off the record, Zagreus. Come on. Looks like we've got an urgent work-related matter to attend to. Your father's forces making trouble for you, Zag? Together, like last time. You brazen wretches ought to have turned back. Come, wretches, and be returned to dust. Who wants to be the first to die again? You so-called champions could use a lesson in humility. All in Elysium should know of us by now. Let's see how quickly we can wrap this up. Let's get things started then. I doubt this will take very long at all. And here they come. Barely caught up with you here, Zag. You must have had a little help from Hermes, I suppose. Die. Next. There. Prepare. Dust. Wretch. Gone. Next. Gather round. Hold it right there. You're all coming with me. Prepare yourselves. Careful. Let me take care of this. Don't waste this chance you have. Left yourself open. Watch it. You've no control at all. Focus on them, damn it. Give me some room to work. Situation is under control. You're clear of them for now. We'll leave no trace of this. What chance did they have? Chamber secured, and that's the end of that. We make a decent team. Good working with you there. Short work there, wasn't it? Been a pleasure. Till next time. We should do this again. You have this. Till we meet again. That takes care of that, I guess. See you. You earned this fair and square. You beat me once again. You got a lot of them. I'll take more down next time. Dusa? Dusa? Dusa here? Dusa, how? What are you doing, Dusa? Achilles? Achilles? Achilles here? Achilles how?
All right, you got me. You made short work there. Here, since you did all the work. Guess you had this well in hand. How did you get so fast? Wow, Zach. I can't believe this. That was embarrassing for me, I have to say. Charon. Greetings, Charon. Hail, brother. Apologies, brother. Leave him alone, Charon. Back off, brother. You would be wise to heed my words next time, and fear the consequences of eluding me. Death can be most unpleasant, as I'm sure you know. What would you know of the struggles of gods? Now you have eternity to think on what you've done. Maybe I'll check again with you after another eon or two, see if you've learned anything more. Good. It shall be both our skins if you are caught in one of your deceptions. See to it that this doesn't happen. Hey, I didn't mean to lay the guilt on you for what you did for Orpheus, Zag. I just worry when we get involved. We can make matters worse. At least things turned out well for them. But that was fortunate. Family troubles, personal relations, and the like. It's sensitive business. Though, Who am I to talk? You didn't ask me to show up like this. I am. Though thanks for asking, Zag. The risk of being close with anyone is sometimes things get complicated, fast. Admittedly, it's not a risk I often take, but in your case, it's been worth it, all in all. We're good, all right? Got little Mort with you there, huh? Well, there's no need to summon me this time. Ugh, I don't know. Sometimes I miss not feeling anything. Can't always trust what feelings say. I get to thinking, are we only friends, or... Look, this is embarrassing. Well, if you come up with any answers, I guess let me know. Good running into you. Zagreus. Is that really why you think I'm here? Let's see how many of these exalted champions you can send back to their dooms, unless you'd rather I would send you back to yours. You have the butterfly I gave to you. Stay back then, and it'll make you stronger once I'm finished here. They're coming, Zagreus. Be on your guard. Think you can beat me again, Zag? What do you say we end this quickly, Zag? Scared I'll take more of them than you this time? All of you, prepare to die again! Here they come. Fresh for the taking, Zag. Don't be too reckless to outpace me, Zagreus. You wretches never seem to learn, do you? You're back. I thought you made it out. No matter. Bye, Zag. I'm off. Well, I'm off. Pleasure doing business. I should be getting back. You have this. See you at home. On to my next one. Ugh, I'm late. I'm gone. Good to be working with you in a more official capacity, Zag. Shall we get started?